boys and girls and Pokemon fans in the world. It's your boy MegaCrasher, coming at you pumped up, coming at you hardcore, and I come at you guys back again once again with a brand new video. Now I'd like to apologize for my appearance. Number one, I am shirtless because I am going to be going to the gym after I make this video and I'm trying to find a shirt to wear. And number two, I also apologize if I look a little bit tired. I only got about 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm just like, you know what, there's no way in hell that I was going to be oversleeping yet another day. Not to mention, I also work again tomorrow morning, so I really don't want to have my body clock all messed up and be a fucking zombie at work. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very quick video, so let's get into it. So this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a Smogon news / announcement video, and it is in regards to our newest suspect test being the Smogon underused tier, and the Pokemon that they're suspect testing is going to be Conkeldurr. Now I just gotta say, I am probably the least surprised about this. In fact, I'm actually a little bit shocked that they didn't suspect test this thing a lot sooner, like back in 6th generation, like back when it was like moved down and stuff like that. Because here's the thing, okay, is that it is one of those Pokemon that is always going to be universally a great Pokemon to use in battle, and very, very threatening at that, okay? I mean, if we remember back to 5th generation when it was first introduced, man, that thing was hot. It was the shit, and it was a Pokemon that, you know, you did not want to face off against. And I mean, there is this one individual that's cool cat and is as swag as ever before. I'm talking about none other than Shofu, that always used the likes of Conkeldurr and Darmanitan, but this right here is about Conkeldurr, and this individual showcased the true power and ferocity of this Pokemon, and that right there is just one of many instances as to what makes this Pokemon good. You know, not only having Shofu's personal endorsement, but also given the fact that this Pokemon has many, many other factors that makes this Pokemon great. So let's get to it, okay? So now we get to the article, and I just gotta say, I absolutely love the theme that they did right here for the suspect test, because Conkeldurr kind of reminds me of The Rock, okay? It carries those two concrete pillars, and it lays the smack-a down on your candy ass in battles, just like The Rock does, okay? So what we got going on here? Yu is suspecting Conkeldurr, yes, despite its low speed, base 45, but manageable. Conkeldurr is a behemoth, very, very, very much so, baby. Like, in looks, in battle, stats, like, everything about it, man, is just absolutely crazy. With decent bulk being 105 HP, 95 defense, and 65 special defense, allowing for it to take hits from both sides of the spectrum, and an incredible attack, base 145, I might add, further boosted by Guts Flame Orb, okay? Now, what Guts does is it increases your attack stat by 50% when you're either status with a burn, paralysis, or poison. And I'm like, holy cow. Like, why not give this thing a way to set up its attack stat further? Oh, wait a second. They did that with Bulk Up, didn't they? Yeah, they did exactly that. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, it boosts its attack and defense stat by 1 stage whenever you use Bulk Up, okay? And that right there just makes this Pokemon one of very, very many ways to make this the most dangerous Pokemon to face in battle if you're not prepared. With few viable Ghost-type Pokemon in the tier, Conkeldurr is free to spam the incredible potent duo of Drain Punch and Facade. Okay, now Facade, woo, is a very hot move, okay? What Facade does is it's base 70 power, okay? So it's not too hot, but when you are inflicted with poison, paralysis, or burned, the power of that move doubles to base 140, and then boosted further by Guts, which is like 210 or some shit like that. Like, what the hell, man? That's just insane. And then further boosted by Bulk Up if you're running that shit. Oh my god, like, that's just insane, man. And at worst, it 2-hit KOs the vast majority of the tier. At worst! I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, dude, that is at worst. So, what is it at best? Like, it OHKOs everything? God damn it, man. That's crazy up in this. Oh, man. And I just gotta say, like, those few Pokemon that might consider switching into these attacks almost universally fear knockoff. Yes, I'm talking about if you want to switch in your cute little Ghosty Goose Pokemon, you know, like your Trevenants, your Gorgeist, you know, your Kofagrigases, and, you know, other ghost Pokemon, you know, such as Dusclops, Dusknoir, you know, Jellicent, all those things. It's like, they're gonna fear knockoff, okay? They're gonna fear knockoff, and unlike 5th generation when you couldn't spam knockoff because it was a shit base 20 move and you had to go to payback to have any type of ghost or dark coverage, Knockoff is very spammable, okay? It's base 65 power, and it increased by 50% when you knock off the opponent's held item. That right there kind of goes without saying as to how crazy that move is, and that thus makes this Pokemon even more crazy. Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, you can run an all-out attacking set with Guts Flame Orb, max attack, max HP, or max special defense, you know, whatever you want. Just make sure you max that attack out, okay? You can run things like Mach Punch, Facade, Knockoff, and Drain Punch, okay? Now, Drain Punch is a move that heals 50% of your health to the equivalent of the damage that you cause. So, especially if it's a super effective move, oh, shit, you're gonna be getting a bunch of health back, man! Woo! Okay, and here's the thing, yo, is that base 45 speed is kind of poopy, okay? It is shit, but get this. Two things. Number one, it can easily function under Trick Room and be a fast threat. Because when you're under the effects of Trick Room, slower Pokemon move first. And not to mention, okay, Mach Punch is priority. So, yeah, Conkeldurr don't give a shit about its lack of speed, man, because it can just, you know, set up and start Mach Punching you to the fucking ground, okay? Holy cow, it's just so crazy. Now, on top of all of that, ladies and gentlemen, like, this Pokemon has the ability to run the bulk up set, as I had kind of alluded to earlier, especially when it was more prominent back in 5th gen, but still very, very much a threatening option to this day. This thing can also run a Sunfest, you know, which means that while you may not be able to use any non-attacking moves, that right there just makes you even more dangerous, because not only does it boost your special defense up by 50%, making you being able to take special hits better, but you can go all out offensive, balls to the walls, being even more hard-hitting marvel of destruction with the likes of Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Knockoff, and a coverage move, okay? I'm talking about if you want to have coverage for berries, use Poison Jab. If you want to have coverage for, you know, bulky steel and grass-type Pokemon, use Fire Punch. If you want to have coverage for insane dragon, ground, flying types, then use Ice Punch. You know, Thunder Punch for your flying and your water types. You can also use the things like Rock Slide, Stone Edge, Earthquake, like the list goes on, man. This thing has a fucking colorful move pool. It is definitely something you do not want to sleep on, okay? Like, it is absolutely insane, baby. And see, here's the thing, is that this thing has the ability, without a shadow of a doubt, to be a threatening premier wall breaker, but would you guys actually believe the fact that it actually surpasses threats like Primarina and Circuitry as the premier wall breaker in UU? Like, what the fuck, man? It's just like this thing is a fucking crazy-ass gunjack firing off punches like a fucking maniac. I'm telling you, man. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, a crazy Pokemon, and, you know, normally, like, I'm not one that is too much a fan of Suspect Tests, or sorry, I shouldn't say too much a fan of Suspect Tests, too much a fan of bands, but I'm okay with Suspect Tests. I'm thinking, like I said, you know, this thing honestly should have been Suspect Tested a lot sooner, just my neutral opinion, even though I'm kind of in a Shirtless Maniac crazy state right now, because I just fucking drank a bunch of coffee, and I really shouldn't have done that, because, I mean, this wasn't supposed to be a crazy video, but it kind of is, so hope you guys enjoy the impromptu changes up in this shit. So, yes. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this Suspect Test will have an N value, don't know what that means, of 20, and a coil requirement of 2650, and in addition to that, there will be a game limit of 90 games, and it will last for 2 weeks. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the ban percentage is considerably lower here in the underused tier. Last I checked, it was 51%. Now, that could have changed, and if it did, please let me know. But, like, in the OU, it's 60, and last I checked in UU, it was 51. Now, holy cow, man. I just gotta say, like, the odds are not looking good for Conkeldurr, man, because there's a huge chunkity-chunk part of me that's just all like, you know what, man? The majority of people are going to be all over that shit and be like, yo, this thing needs to be banned, this thing needs to be tested and stuff like that. Like, I'm just like, yo, man, like, it would not surprise me one bit if I just saw this thing go, because this thing is truly a marvel of destruction, without a shadow of a doubt. Now, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this video. But before I do that, I want to scroll down and see any of the comments here to say, okay, wait, hang on a sec. What has changed from ORAS? Looking at the ORAS UU, the number of ghost types is the same. Let's see what else going on. Yeah, Conkeldurr is super fat. Wallbreakers that stop check half the tier, nothing new. But the problem with Conk is that it is what it has over others like Blastoise, Metagross, Volcanion, etc. And that has recovery and priority. Here's the thing, man, is that Drain Punch is a move, if I haven't already said this, man, that, you know, it restores 50% of your health that, you know, is equivalent to the damage that you inflict on your opponent. So especially if it's like a super effective hit, or if you're like set up to fucking shit, man, you're set up to crazy, Drain Punch is gonna just hammer down the opponents, and you're gonna be getting health back faster than fucking medication, man, I'm telling you. Like, it is insane, okay? Like, this is without a shadow of a doubt crazy. And yes, this person votes ban, and there's like 15, 16 people that likes this shit, okay? Like, that's crazy. Like, and I'm just like, wow, man, like, this is insane. And the thing is that Flame Orb got buffed in this generation because rather than the burn doing 12.5% residual damage, it was 6.25. So the burn is much more worth it, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to worry about pesky-ass statuses like Sleep and Freeze. You're already status. It's like, well, come at me, bro. Come at me with your bitch-ass statuses, man, because you ain't gonna do shit, you know what I'm saying? This is insane, man. Like, I'm just like, wow, dude. This is absolutely just incredible right now. Yeah, I think Conkeldurr needs to go, this person is saying. And what else does it have right here, man? Like, this thing is unhealthy as fuck, in my opinion. It just needs to go. And yeah, like, look at this right here. So we actually have ourselves a Jolly set for Conkeldurr. That is actually very, very fucking new. Like, wow. Okay. Amazing. So let's see what we got going. Okay, wait. The reason for that, ladies and gentlemen, so you can get the speed jump on opposing Conkeldurr, allowing me to outspeed it. One soft check by utilized by stall Togekiss. Or utilized by stall, man. I can't even fucking pronounce words for shit today, man. So yeah, like Togekiss is actually in very, very big trouble here in this situation, man, because like, yeah, like, it is going to be taking a lot from boosted facades and all that shit. We got ourselves more ban. Let's see what it's got going on. So, subbing, I love Conk, but I understand the arguments against it. So, I hope it doesn't go, but opinions seem to be against him. I don't want to see him go either, because I personally never had, like, too much of an issue. But see, just because my experiences say one way, that doesn't mean experiences from another person will say the same way. Everybody is different. Some people have no issue with said Pokemon, and some people get destroyed by said Pokemon, you know? And, whoa, no ban for Conk. Okay, that's interesting to, whoa, okay. Very, very, very interesting. Wow, dude. This is insane. So, let's see right here. So, plenty of Pokemon in the UU require picking a Sack, Primarina, Volcarina, Hydreigon, Darmanitan, but they aren't broken. No ban for Conk. Okay, like, that's interesting right here. I mean, like, you know, there are other wall breakers here in the UU tier that aren't as big a deal, or people aren't making as big a deal about in terms of that, but, you know, Conkeldurr, on the other hand, it's kind of in a league of knees of its own, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is fucking knees up. Like, it will just fucking crush you, okay? This is insane. And I'm just like, yeah, like, that's crazy. So, I mean, I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion. And let's see what we got going on here. So let's see. This low speed compounded with its low special bulk easily leaves it as bait for special attackers like Starmie, Latias, Togekiss, and more. But here's the thing though, okay, is that like it does deceptively have it. Okay, let me try this again. It has deceptively good special defense, base 65. You max that bitch out or something like that, you know, with Assault Vest or whatever, or partially max it with Assault Vest, and go full max if you're using like bulk up or something like that. But the thing can live special hits, you know? Super effective special hits, you know, that might be a bit more of a challenge, especially with Togekiss one-on-one, because, I mean, flinch and all that stuff, I mean, that could be a problem too, you know? But let's see, so there's a difference between Volcanion, which can only bust past bulky water-type moves, with a well-timed Z-move, which you can only use once, which presents an opportunity cost, since by running Blue Doom, you can't run any other Z-move on any other Pokemon in Conkeldurr, which can pull the trick over and over again, since the moves are restricted the same way, and because it stays around a lot longer due to recovery from Drain Punch and various other little benefits, example, resistance to Stealth Rocks. That is another fucking prime key issue up in this, you know what I'm saying? So, it kind of looks like that people are in favor of banning this thing. So, I mean, like, it kind of doesn't surprise me, but, you know, there's a part of me that don't want to see it go, because I'm just like, man, like, I don't think anything should be banned. I think it's about adaptability and shit like that, you know, be like Dragology, you know, be like Gumshoes, get that adaptability going and learn to adapt and move forward. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, I do see where they are coming from, and I'm just like, yo, it is going to be interesting to see what takes place here in this tier. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys very, very much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, then make sure you smash the hell out of the like button. It is, like I said, at the beginning of the program. Or no, you know what? I don't think I even did a like goal at the beginning of the program. You know the deal. Let's say for 30 likes, and if you want more content like this, then make sure you subscribe, support, stay positive, and don't forget to turn on notifications. That way you will be the first to know when you see me upload next. And if this is your very first time ever viewing my content and you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for, man? Hit the sub button up real nice and join our community today, baby, because I'm telling you, man, we have been fucking flying high over the last little bit, baby. And I got every single one of you to thank and every single ounce of love and thanks to give to you. Thank you guys so very much for supporting this crazy-ass nut house that has a dream bigger than the world, baby. And I want to share that dream with all of you guys by being a fucking success on here, and I want to share that shit with you guys, you know what I'm saying? So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are burning rubber big time on the highway to 5K. We are so fucking close, man. We're closer than close, man. Like, we are already, like, past, like, 2/3 of the way there, you know? So, I mean, like, let's fucking make this happen. Final push, ladies and gentlemen. So with that said, thank you guys very much for watching this video. Much love to you, cool cats, and I will see you next episode.